So we've been writing a lot about the budget changes to tax depreciation. The draft legislation came out a little while ago. The consultation period has finished, so essentially this is going to be tax law. Now there's a few exemptions to the changes to plant and equipment depreciation deductions, and I just wanted to go through the main 4 exemptions today. The first exemption is an entity that is a corporate tax entity, a superannuation plan that's not a self-managed super fund or a large unit trust. So essentially that really just means commercial property. Those are the main properties that we would do as quantity surveyors. It's not particularly common for us to be doing unit trusts where there's 300 plus members. And also don't be confused that if you have a family trust that has a corporate entity attached to it, you will still be affected by the changes to depreciation on the plant and equipment assets. The other exemption is if the deduction arise in the course of carrying on a business. So really that applies to essentially commercial entities as well. So if you're operating a hotel, then you'll still be able to claim depreciation on plant and equipment assets as in the old system. The third exemption is an absolute mouthful. I'm just going to put it over my right shoulder here. But essentially we're talking about assets that aren't previously used. So the depreciation changes that you can only claim depreciation on assets that are brand new. So that might be something that you purchase to install in your investment property, such as a new dishwasher. But importantly, it's not going to be things like, say, a new fridge that you purchased for your home and then move that into your investment property. The same is true if you live in the property. So if you buy an investment property and you live in it for 6 months, effectively you're going to be wiping out the depreciation deductions on the plant and equipment assets. The last exemption, or exemption number 4, it really just speaks to new property. So we expected all along that new property would be unaffected by the depreciation changes. So if you're buying a brand new residential property, you'll be able to claim depreciation on the plant and equipment assets as before. And of course, the depreciation changes leave Division 43 deductions or the building structure unaffected, and it's grandfathered as well. So that's really probably the main exemption to be talking about right now, is that if you exchange contracts on an investment property prior to the 9th of May 2017, you'll be able to claim depreciation deductions until you either sell the property or the assets run out in value. So it's a huge change to depreciation for residential properties. There are only a few ways that you're able to get around the changes for plant and equipment, but it's important to note that the building structure will still qualify, whether that's the original building or if it's an older property, your renovations or extensions. So in the vast majority of cases, there's still depreciation deductions available. So it's great to chat to your quantity surveyor.